I'm Colleen Smith. This is the live podcast when all else fails. I wanted a platform where women can come by, pull up a seat, have a drink, and discuss real life, face-to-face, in your face, unedited, unscripted conversations. So for the next about 45 minutes, sit back, pour a drink, leave your comments, questions, because when all else fails, we have a conversation and figure shit out. Welcome. Today is Thursday, July 19th.
Yes, it is.
It's been a couple weeks. We haven't been on air, but we're back. And I have Joanna, a.k.a. Jongi. Say hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
We're going to do a shot before we start.
Yes.
All right.
Much needed.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, Jongi just did our podcast, our show, Low-Key Conversations, that obviously you guys are familiar with because it's on this page. So, it was a great show. And I want to say, I said it a couple weeks ago because I had my last guest. I didn't even actually know her. But, like I said on the show, I haven't met you in 39 years. So
this is true.
But, like I said at the beginning, I wanted a platform where women can sit down and have real live conversations. Because I feel like it's always been this way, but I feel like it's more now than ever where social media, women tend to break down other women instead of lifting them up.
I so agree.
So I wanted a spot where, because every woman has a story, and I could ask the same questions to 10 women and they're going to give me different answers.
Absolutely.
But somebody out there has gone through the same shit, the same struggle that you have gone through or I have gone through. And somebody's listening and they're like, I'm all by myself and these bitches are judging me, you know.
That's true. That's true.
But somebody has to stand up and say, listen, I'm not judging you. I support you. I love you. We're all women.
Exactly.
And we like to drink and we like to talk.
Yes, so gotta motivate each other, empower each other. Why not?
And honestly, I've met so many fabulous women doing this podcast. Even just like the show. I always tell Curtis that I steal all his friends.
That's dope. And you got me. You already got me. You need to get my number.
Because every female that he's had on, I'm like, okay, so she's my friend now.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
Because you guys are all great women. So, and I appreciate that. And I want to support it. And I want you to have a voice, you know?
Definitely.
So I have some questions, but we'll talk. So you're a mom.
Yes, I am.
You have one child.
One boy, 12 years old.
Nice. And that's by yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Single mom I've been raising them by myself for a good, I would say 8-9 years.
Wow.
Yeah. It's tough. But
Yeah.
we always make it work.
Yeah, absolutely. Because when all else fails, we figure shit out.
And we're women.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Superwoman, you know.
Absolutely. Because we don't have a choice.
Exactly.
We have to be.
We make it happen.
But I support that because, you know, I have help, obviously. But I haven't ever really considered myself a single mom because I've always had shared custody.
Okay.
So we've always co-parented for the most part. So I salute you because even when I was on my own, even before I you know, when Curtis and I were together.
Exactly.
I still had some kind of support. I wasn't completely alone.
Right.
So, but those times when I was alone, that shit was hard.
It is.
So for a mom who has to do it all the time, that's the hardest thing in the world.
Yep.
No, I
The
salute
only
you.
break I really would say I get every year is summertime.
Well,
but
that's
it's like, it's almost a whole year.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you get like
And
2
summer's
months.
the easy part. Let's be real.
Let me be the fun parent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Let's go to the beach.
Yeah.
Let's go do fun
all
things.
fun and games.
You're the one who's like, all right, get your homework done, get in the shower, get up for school.
Exactly.
It's hard. So, yeah, you're definitely a single mom.
Yeah.
But congrats.
Thank you.
So, first question that I always like to ask is one word that perfectly explains who you are. One word. That's tough.
I would say ambitious. I say ambitious because I'm always trying to find a way to better myself and not give up on myself and try to go harder. Even if it doesn't work the first time, I fall back and try to find a better way to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like...
And I learned that about you tonight, where, you know...
Definitely.
You I don't know. I know a lot of people may know Jongi from her music days, but now she's in management and... Yeah, so you'll learn all of that on Sunday. So I'm not telling you guys all of that. So stay tuned. Make sure you log in to Low Key Convos on Sunday and watch her episode because it's going to be great. On the very hardest days, what motivates you to get out of bed? Because this is what I really want to know, because I know you're super into fitness. I can't get out of bed in the morning. My alarm gets set for 6 and I just hit snooze.
Oh, I do too. I wait till the last minute to hop out of bed, and then I hop out. I'm like, all right, I gotta go, and I'm always rushing. It's like I could just get up earlier and take my time, but it always works like that. But I feel like the main thing is my son, because I always gotta get it for him. But you know, you gotta get up and pay the bills.
Yeah,
we gotta work a 9 to 5 to make it happen. So it's like I gotta get it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. But the main motivation is my son. I gotta lead by example always, no matter what, because they're always watching.
They're always watching. That's true. Scariest moment, if you're comfortable sharing, scariest moment that you've had, how you overcame the fear.
Trying to think of a scariest moment.
And I'm going to pour a drink. And if anybody has any questions or comments, I don't know who's on right now, but feel free.
I would say the scare of my mom, like just getting sick twice and ended up in the hospital. Just the fear of losing someone so close to me. That's my everything. Just...
Are you close with your mom?
Super close. Like, so it's like she's diabetic, you know what I mean? High blood pressure. So it's like I have to be on her to take her medication and eat her food and eat healthy and, you know what I mean? And take care of herself. But
I understand that. My mom had, my mom is also diabetic and high blood pressure. She had a stroke.
My mom twice.
Yes. 3 times in 1 week. So she's actually in rehab. She has full control now of her left arm.
See, that's good at least,
Her left leg is coming there. So she can walk with a walker. They take a catheter out.
So
but
it's really bad.
Just scary.
It is. It really is.
And then it makes you think like, okay, I need to step up my own game on my health because
that too.
That's family.
Yep. And it makes you feel like I need to play a better part as a daughter and make sure she knows I'm here and she's loved, and you want to spend as much time with them because it's like tomorrow's never promised.
Yeah. It's a wake up call.
Yeah,
it definitely is.
It's really scary.
I mean, you said you're close with your mom. I wasn't really close to a point, but I feel like when things like that happen,
it makes you appreciate it more and get a little closer.
Definitely. So, in 5 years, where do you see yourself?
I say working for myself, 100%. Not in Massachusetts. Yeah. Because I definitely don't want to live here. In that time, I've lived here all my life.
You want to move to Georgia with us in 5 years?
Listen, I've been wanting to move to Atlanta. You don't understand.
No, that's my retirement plan in 5 years.
I want to go down south.
The last kid graduates.
Yes.
In I think 2023. I'm out. I'm gone. I'm done.
Listen, I'm with you. I'm dead serious. Like, I talk about this all the time because my son's and living a great life, traveling.
Yeah, definitely.
Successful.
I don't know what happened. I think it paused for a second, but we're back up. So we're good. That's cool. So when in 5 years, so are you gonna open your own fitness studio?
I really, really, really do want that. I would love to have like a little gym and work for myself and travel and just do all the fun entrepreneur stuff.
Live for yourself instead of somebody else.
Exactly.
That's my goal too.
Yep.
What keeps you awake at night?
Wanting to be successful.
Just thoughts.
Yeah, it's just like, what can I do? What did I do wrong? How can I make this better? How can I do this? Bills, money, family.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because life is so short.
It is. And you always, to me at least, I always feel like, did I do enough today?
That's how I feel.
Like, is there something that I didn't do? You know, we're constantly busy all the time. And we're like,
and as women, we do so much.
Yeah. Was there something I was supposed to do today? So.
Yep. Taking care of everybody else, catering to everybody else, making sure everybody else is good. But then at the end of the day, it's like, who's going to make sure you're good.
I don't want to speak for men, but I feel like they sleep soundly.
They do. They just have it
I'll
easy.
just worry about it tomorrow.
They do have it easy, and it's like we just have more weight on our shoulders as women. Seriously.
Definitely. What makes you the most proud of who you are?
Coming from where I come from and not letting like the regular day life like take over or fall into depression or stressed out and letting that lead me into the wrong direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's easy to give up and just fall back and do the things you're not supposed to do.
Did you grow up in Worcester?
Yeah, born and raised in Worcester.
Okay.
So it's like
So you could have went totally different anyway. You know, you never know because there's greatness that comes out of Worcester, and then I know. I mean, half of the people that I grew up with in Worcester, they ended up, you know, in meth clinics.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people my age is dying of overdose, and it's scary. It's really scary. It's like I never want to be that low in my life, but I feel like I have to do something like that.
Right.
You know.
And what do you think it is? Do you think it's just support or just ambition and drive to just go? Because I feel like so many people that I know that have fallen into, you know, drugs or just lack of ambition. I feel like they had support and they just didn't have the drive.
I just feel like it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's survival of the fittest.
That
you
is
honestly
true.
is a battle with yourself every day, like mentally.
Right.
So it's like
You just gotta get up and do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You can't.
I guess, you know, because I feel like we're one and the same with that because I've gone through some shit and we're going to go through this over the course of episodes of the podcast. But I find it so hard to relate, even though I want to relate with the women who have given up or, you know, have fallen into depression or alcoholism or drugs or whatever, because I don't understand it only because every single day of my life I wake up knowing that I have no other choice.
Exactly.
Like there's not another option.
It's not. Who's gonna do what I'm doing and play
good,
my
bad,
position?
You know, like
you have to get it.
Get through it and move on.
Because then you think back, like all these people depend on me, and they're watching me and they need me. So it's like if I fall back, who's gonna be there for them?
Right. Exactly.
It's crazy.
It's so crazy. So I just feel like, you know, if there's women out there that listen and they are struggling, that is one of my main goals, to let them know that they're not alone. Call me.
Exactly.
You know, call me and I will tell you,
girl.
When all else fails, I have the fucking answers.
Yeah. I'll motivate you. Call me.
Just do something.
Seriously.
Just don't give up.
For real.
Because
it's easy to give up. That's the thing.
It is.
It is. And a lot of people take that route.
Right. But nothing easy is worth it.
Exactly. Yep.
One thing you need help with, but you never ask for.
That's a good one. Because I would say I'm very prideful. I'll say that. Even if I feel like I can't do it, I'm still going to try my best to do it no matter what. Even if I know I can't, I'm still going to try to do it. It's like I'd rather not ask. I'm just going to do it regardless.
Yeah.
So
you don't ask for help.
I really don't. I don't.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I know that I need it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just so tired.
Yeah.
I'm so tired, you know, between work and the kids and the house and worrying about things. I know I need help.
Yep. But you just want to do it all.
Yeah.
You're superwoman. That's me. That's me.
That's why when you first got here today, I had just woken up from my nap because I need a nap.
Well needed. Exactly. It's just... Then you feel like if I don't do it, ain't nobody going to do it like I do it. So I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
Because I'd be feeling the same way.
Hardest truth you've ever had to admit to yourself?
I just feel like I'm my own worst enemy or critic. You know what I mean? Like I get down on myself a lot because I feel like I should be a lot further in life at my age. You know what I mean? Like I should have accomplished a lot more. And just... things I could have done different. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like...
we're always full of our own regret.
But like, every day...
and everyone will see you as like, oh, she has her shit together. She knows what she's doing. And none of us really have our shit together. We're human,
right. Exactly. We're
none
human.
of us really do.
Yep.
But we need to respect that.
Exactly. I agree.
It's crazy because I was listening because I have audibles. I was listening to a book. And it said the Brooklyn Bridge took 10 years to build. And look at all the people who cross it every day. Slow
time.
progress is better than no progress.
I always say that. That's like my favorite quote right there. It's true.
So you're doing what you need to do in the time that it needs to be done in.
Exactly.
Because
slow progress is better than no progress.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that.
It's true though.
Because eventually I'll get where I need to be.
Right.
But right now, for some reason, the universe wants me to be right here.
Exactly. So you just got to go with the flow.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, a time you realized you were stronger than you thought.
So recently in November, right before Thanksgiving, my oldest sister passed.
Oh.
So she was 47, but we didn't have a close relationship at all.
Oh.
So we was raised differently, separately, because she was already grown when I was born. So she wasn't even in the household. But her passing, her getting sick so suddenly and dying just made me like, because I had all the weight. Me and my older brother planned the funeral. We had to do like a fundraiser to bury her. Like,
oh, wow.
We were there for everything, and we had to make the decision to pull the plug because she was on life support, but she was already gone. Yeah, so she had I think she was another case of depression. She was into drugs and out of jail, so she was just another person that just easily gave up and just took that route. Right. It's easy to give up, you know what I mean? So she was like that. So when this happened, it was like my mom was too weak to handle anything, so we had to come together. Me and my older brother, because there's 5 siblings, but me and him had to make decisions to pull the plug because she didn't want to do it. Plan the funeral, raise the money. Like, I never knew what none of that was about because I've never had to bury a close loved one.
Yeah, that's something that I have extreme anxiety over.
Yes, it was just one of my biggest fears.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Exactly. And I feel like if me and her were closer, I probably would have broke down, but because we wasn't that close, I was able to be the rock for my mom.
You could separate yourself from the situation.
Her daughter, exactly. So it was like, but I didn't think I would be able to handle everything like I did at that moment with everything else going on, but I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats to you.
Thank you.
That shit.
It was a lot. I didn't know half the things I learned from having to deal with somebody dying and preparing for all that, and it's too much. It's a lot.
Yeah. I always think about that, and it's so, I guess it's morbid to think about because I'm like, I wouldn't even know where to start.
And then
like,
it's a
God forbid,
call.
Because my sisters are so much younger than me, so we weren't really raised together either.
Exactly.
And I'm like, if something happens to one of them or my mom,
right? Like, who's it gonna fall on? Who's gonna do everything?
Yeah. Because right now, she's gonna go into a retirement home, and my uncle is helping a lot.
Yep.
But aside from him, it's left in my hands as well, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. What do I say? What do I have to do?
Yep.
And she had her interview today, but I'm like, I can't take you. Like, my son has chemo today.
Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot.
There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So I feel like, God forbid, if something ever happened and I had to plan something, I wouldn't know where to start. I'm going to call you.
Then it opens your eyes to be like, let me get life insurance.
Yes.
Because when things like this happen, we're not, we come from an urban community. We don't really believe or even talk about stuff like that till it happens.
You don't think.
So it makes you think, I need life insurance. My kid needs life insurance.
Clots.
Yes.
Like,
expensive.
I never knew until, so my aunt, she was so good with that stuff. She bought a bunch of plots. And somebody close to her ended up passing away. No health insurance, no life insurance, no plot, nothing. She gave that plot away, and then she's just so prepared, and I'm like, who taught her to be prepared? Like, where do I start? Do I call?
I feel like they should
Hope
teach
Cemetery?
that. They should really teach that though. Like the basic funeral service, like the most cheapest basic is like 7 G's.
Yes.
And that's just the services without the lot. And then after that, you got to get a stone.
Yeah.
So
which is another grand.
Right. So you really need like a good 10 to 12 G's to have a proper funeral.
Right.
Like, it's crazy.
And how do you... So, I guess life insurance covers that?
Life insurance is the way to go.
So, lesson for tonight, go get yourself some life insurance.
Yes, because you don't want to leave the burden on your family members or people who don't have it to try to raise it to bury you. It's scary. It's a lot. You don't know till you go through it.
That's tough. It's super scary.
It is.
I had a couple other questions. but I didn't write them down because I was not prepared for
It's
today.
okay.
So I'm slacking. Advice you would tell your 18-year-old self with the wisdom that you have now?
I would say stay in school, which I graduated high school.
Good for you.
You know, I went to cosmetology school afterwards, but it's like that's something I lost my passion for as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I would have just went straight to college, got my degree, and stayed focused, I would have been better off. So I would say to all the younger women out there,
Stay in school.
you know, I know school's sometimes a headache, and I hate school,
Mm-hmm.
but it's better off for your future. It's definitely gonna pay
Definitely.
off. Definitely gonna pay off.
I totally agree because I mean, I am blessed. I've gotten lucky, as I'm sure you have too.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the recruiters came and got me. The end of my 11th grade, the Army recruiters picked me up.
Oh, really?
And I dropped out my senior year to go get my GED so I could start boot camp.
Hey,
So
I like boot camp.
So,
Yeah.
but the manipulation behind it, if I would say know your support and make sure you're supporting the people around you so they don't make those decisions on their own.
Absolutely.
Because at 17, 18 years old, I don't care how grown you think you are, you
don't
can't
really
make those
know what
decisions.
you want. Exactly.
You know?
And then you'll pay for it in the future because you're
Exactly.
so young-minded.
Because what was that going to get me that, you know, a high school diploma a year later
That's true.
would have gotten me.
Right.
You know? So,
You're absolutely right about that.
but I appreciate you coming by.
Absolutely. Thank
This
you for
was so
having
fun.
me. I love it.
Any advice or anything that you would give to women who may feel like they're going through things on their own or just struggling in general?
I would say stay focused. Don't lose yourself in the daily battles that we have. I would say if you feel alone and you don't have the support you think you need, just reach out to someone that you think could help you out or make you feel better about your situation. But definitely don't give up and go hard for what you want. It's never too late to start a new goal or accomplish something or go to school. Just fight till the end.
Until you're happy.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Joanna, aka Jongi, for being on the show. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Like I said, if anyone has questions or they want to be a part of the show, this is it for this episode. Thank you again. We'll be here. We're trying to be here every week, but it is hard because cancellations happen. Whatever. It is what it is.
Right.
I'm thinking that I may go live myself and answer my own questions when I don't have
I like that.
when I don't have guests to answer. So stay tuned for that. The Low Key Convos website is officially up and running, so you can go to Low Key. There's no W in there, people. It's LOKEYCONVOS.com, and check out the page. If you have suggestions or want to be a guest on the show, there is a link at the bottom. So just fill it out. It will come directly to us, and we'll be back next week. Thanks.